Hello, this is Joe from Nerd in Korea, and Happy New Year! It's not quite New Year yet, but yeah, we're taking a look at the top commanders of 2024. We actually did the TCGplayer top 5 on a short already. These are from the top 15 ranked, my budget picks. So these are my favorite ones from the top 15. Please hit like and subscribe, it helps out so much. Okay, so once again, the commanders, we are looking at the list from the top 15 on TCGplayer from 2024. The top selling ones, I should say. And yeah, if you want to check out the short and just see the top 5, not my picks, we have a short for that. But yeah, these are all $2 or less, our regular budget rule, so let's get cracking. Number 5. Okay, Roxanne Starfall Savant. I love this card. Actually, I did a really great budget deck on this one. This is one in particular I wanted to build in real life. It's a bit of a hassle getting decks together in South Korea, but this might be worth it. Anyway, 3 red, black for this 4/3 legendary creature, of course, a cat druid. So whenever she enters the battlefield or attacks, create a tapped colorless artifact token named Meteorite. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target, and you can tap it to add 1 mana of any color. So when she enters, she basically makes 2 mana extra every turn, and every time she attacks, she's going to do 2 extra damage and make 2 extra mana every turn. That is going to ramp so hard. That's like, as long as you can keep her attacking, you're basically getting 2 extra mana per turn. Any evasion, and she's set. So whenever you tap an artifact token for mana, add 1 mana of any type that artifact token produced. This is the sneaky good part here. You get an extra mana for tapping a token for mana. That includes things like treasures and things like that. Treasures you have to sacrifice though, so there's a downside, but the real upside is things like Power Stone. Power Stones you can make fairly easily. The limitation on them, though, is that the mana has to be used for artifact or artifact abilities. The mana she creates has no limitation. So if you make a bunch of Power Stones and tap them, the mana she's going to create, or the Power Stone will create 1 mana, she'll create 1 mana. The 1 mana she creates, you can use for anything you want. So yeah, much more accessible. Anyway, 86 cents. Number 4. Kellen the Kid. Okay. I really like the mechanics of this card. That's why I included it, but we're going to talk about that in a second. Anyway, so we've got blue, white, green. If you watch this channel, you know how I feel about that particular color combination. We're going to talk about that in a second. Flying Lifelink 3/3. Okay, a Flying Lifelink 3/3 for 3 mana. That is solid, right? A really solid start. And whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, you may cast a permanent spell with equal or lesser mana value from your hand without paying its mana cost. Oh my god. Okay, double casting. Basically just, as long as you can keep cards in your hand and something in exile or something like that, cast from exile, you're set. That's all you need. Getting things exiled so you can cast them is not hard, especially with, this is from Outlaws of Thunder Junction, they have Plot, where you can exile the card and cast it later without having to pay its mana cost. So you're just going to keep casting things and keep getting this value over and over. That's fantastic. I love that. On top of it being a 3/3 flyer, bad news. This is a Bant commander. Okay, calm down. I know everyone feels the same way about Bant that I do. It's the worst. I know it's the worst. It's boring. You don't want to play it. You don't want it at the table. You don't want to talk about it. But this one might actually be interesting. I think this is maybe the exception that proves the rule. Still don't like Bant. I can't say it. But anyway, 131. Number 3. The Jolly Balloon Man. Okay, so we got 1 red, white Boros for a 1/4 with haste. Not bad. 3 mana for a 1/4 with haste is a good start. Meaning he can use his ability right away, right? No summoning sickness. So for 1 mana and tap, create a token that's a copy of another target creature you control, except it's a 1/1 balloon creature in addition to its other colors and types. And it has flying and haste. So you're going to like make whatever you want into a 1/1. So there's the downside, kind of. Like, it does have to be a 1/1, so you can't just copy your like really big creature and have a second really big creature. But this 1/1 is going to have flying and haste. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. Activate only as a sorcery. There's the other advantage right there. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. Most of these say exile, right? Most of these where you get to make a token copy, even Inala, we covered recently, you exile it. That means it does not go to the graveyard. Any kind of death trigger doesn't happen. He will set off every death trigger, every entering trigger, and you can just do it over and over every turn. Just value. And untap or flicker and just keep doing it, right? 106. Number 2. Balin the Haymaker. This is one you're probably not surprised to see, hopefully. I still can't believe he's under $1. It's crazy. Anyway, so we've got red, green, white. You know what that is. If you watch this channel, you do. Anyway, this Naya token commander is ranked 11th in 2024. It feels like it should be higher. It's ranked 11th. That's weird, right? Why isn't it ranked higher? Not yet business. I got it in one last time this year. I got my lame joke in. Anyway, so yeah, he is 3 mana for this 4/3. Good start. Tap 2 on tap tokens you control. Add 1 mana of any color. Mana fixing. Tap 3 tokens of any tokens you tap 3 to untap tokens you control. Draw a card. So just draw. Mana fixing, card draw, done. Done. Okay. That's really your 2 biggest problems solved already, right? Tap 4 on tap tokens you control. Put 3+1/+1 counters on Balin. That gains trample until end of turn. So in Commander, there's your win con. Also, you're going for commander damage. Do like a Voltron thing. He's going to be able to do it quite easily, right? You could just keep putting these... Again, it's tap 4. He doesn't need to tap. So you could potentially have like 12 tokens of whatever kind and tap them all and give him +9/+9 and trample that turn. And the +9 just stays. Getting to commander damage is not that hard. Especially get double strike, any kind of evasion. Alright, you're set. Done, right? Oh. Okay, also, the one kind of sneaky good thing about this here is that it just says tap token. Not creature token, not artifact token, not just any token. So we can make all kinds of tokens these days very easily. So get a bunch of clue tokens or something like that. I guess not clue because you don't have blue, but a bunch of food tokens, whatever you want, and just go crazy, right? You're going to be able to just keep, this can turn, even if it's not your commander, this can be your win con kind of thing. So anyway, 81 cents. Number 1, Marina Vendrella. Okay, so this is a Wooburg. Again, white, blue, black, red, green. Just in case. For this 3/5, So when she enters, reveal the top 7 cards of your library. Put all enchantment cards from among them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So this is just, again, this is an enchantress deck, right? If you don't have her as a commander of an enchantress deck, you did it wrong. But yeah, she enters, so you just look at all the top cards. Hopefully about half your deck is enchantments. So you're going to get like a good 3 to 4 cards out of that. And you're just going to start casting. Like, oh my gosh. And then you can tap her to lock or unlock a door of target room you control. Room is a kind of enchantment they introduced in Murder at Karlov Manor, I believe. Which I believe she is also from. Oh, Duskmourn. Sorry. Not Murder at Karlov Manor, Duskmorn. I'm confusing the creepiness. But anyway, typical Gemini did a great budget deck on this, focusing on rooms. A lot of the budget decks are focused on like enchantments in general. He went straight rooms, and it's a good one. I really like it. I would say check that one out. I'll try to put it in the a little link to it up there. All right. 2024 commanders, okay, or budget commanders. Roxanne Starfall Savant is only 86 cents. Kellen the Kid, 131. Might actually be an interesting band one. I hate to admit it. The Jolly Balloon Man is 106. Really unusual for like a Boros commander ability anyways. So, Balin the Haymaker, 81 cents. I still can't believe he's under $1. Marina Vendrell, 21 cents only. Get the special art. Will's cheap. You can get the special art one, throw it in a binder. That's what I did. Anyway, take it easy.